So last week, my team launched our new AI-based shortlist tool for enterprise technology. It is a women-built AI system, which I'm very proud of, by the way. And basically what it lets you do is kind of nail down certain areas and aspects of your business and pop out systems that you should consider. So I'm going to show you how it works real quick. So you visit theconfluential.com, the link's in my bio, and you get your curated shortlist here. It's just going to take a couple of minutes and ask you essentially what your goals are and what your business looks like. This is not ChatGPT. It's custom data sets that we've built along with our industry colleagues in the ERP space over 20, 30 years of experience. So it starts by asking you, let's get started. Please tell me a little bit about your business. Why are you considering a new enterprise resource planning system? I said, my legacy system isn't meeting our needs. And then it asks you what industry you're in, and it gives you some just examples here: manufacturing, distribution, healthcare, finance, retail. And then you can also push other here. If you don't see your business, you can type it in. So for this example, I just selected manufacturing, and then it asks you what type of manufacturing are you in: discrete, process, made to order, all kinds of different options. Then it asks you how many employees you have, your annual revenue, and then it says, are you currently using ERP software? You can say yes or no. For this example, I put yes, and then it asks what ERP software are you currently using. I said SAP just for this example, and what are your primary goals of implementing a new enterprise resource planning system. I gave examples of saving money, making our production process more efficient, and focusing on AI implementation. It asks, do you prefer on-premise ERP or cloud-based? If you don't know what that means, it's totally fine. You can just say, I don't know. I did just that. And then it says, is there anything else you want to share with us? And it just gives you the option to search the database for keywords of certain functionalities that you really want. So for this one, I said, we'd like to consider recipe automation within our manufacturing process. And then you just select the terms and conditions and you get your shortlist emailed to you. So this is an example. We provide 3 to 4 systems depending on what your goals are. This one's going to give you IFS. It's very a manufacturing focus for asset heavy enterprises. Great AI capabilities, predictive maintenance, optimization, and production. Some considerations are that it can be complex to implement and it can be high cost just depending on what you're looking at. Again, it's going to depend on your specific needs, which is why when you dive into this, you need to go into it with an expert. We give you an opportunity to work with one of our consultants to ask questions, but it is something that you want to really drill down into. What is the right option for you within each one of these systems, because there's many different ones. It also provides Infor. Infor is a very sophisticated manufacturing system. It's scalable. It's got multi-entity features. It has a huge AI-driven platform potential. Complexities again, and then a lot of times when we look at larger organizations, when I put in over 500 million in revenue, we're going to see things like needing additional modules on top of that to meet the full functionality needs of the business. It also gave us Epicor, definitely something that's built for manufacturing and supply chain excellence. Epicor is very, very well known for its comprehensive suite that covers things like finance, production, and recipe management. It has virtual AI assistants. The cost effectiveness is a plus, but sometimes it does require additional customizations. Again, totally depends on what you're utilizing it for. That's why this shortlist is a tool for you to kind of find how to start on your journey. And then finally, it gives us SAP S/4HANA. And SAP, since we're a current user, we put that into the tool. Upgrading to SAP S/4HANA while leveraging your existing system is a great opportunity. So maybe you don't have to rip and replace SAP, which is straight crazy, as we know in the industry. So lots of HANA platform intelligence, except it's very expensive. As we all know, with SAP, it's going to be probably the most expensive system, and there are significant trainings that you need to consider with SAP, deadlines, those types of different things. Here is to get the process started, the discovery process, or to check quality for your shortlist. Maybe you're not working with an agnostic provider, or you're not sure where to start within the enterprise resource planning or the AI field. These are a lot of great opportunities just to learn kind of the baseline or check the quality of a shortlist you already paid for. Again, this was built by one of our very talented female engineers, woman-owned AI, so definitely something that we're excited to bring to the marketplace. I'm excited to hear from you about it. It's always a learning process when you launch these new types of tools in the marketplace, so give it a try and let me know what you think.